I know I didn't cover all of their stuff. I wanted to give this idea a try and see how things would go. If this video gets 10 likes, I'll make another video on the element you guys would like to see next. Guys, I said 10, not 30. What the heck? Seriously though, thank you so much for the support. I never thought y'all would enjoy it, but here we are. Now let me see what element y'all voted for. Oh. Is it because of that? The consequences of my actions, man. I was just testing something out. So quantum it is. Let's jump straight into it. If you're watching this video and you have no idea what's going on, I recommend you check the previous video, link in the description. But basically, I pick an element from the game, I pick some characters based on their element, and then I discuss about their features. It can be anything about their kid, personality, design, anything you can think of. You got that? Okay, now let's jump into the first character. Seele says she can't do this alone, so we'll be taking Bronya. Oh nah, this from another game. Please get me out of here, please! There we go. Now back to our regular schedule. Seele to this day remains as the swaggiest female in the game. I find it interesting how so much swag radiates from a design that resembles butterflies.
Yeah, because her butterfly aesthetic is based off Honkai Impact 3 Seele Valerie. Did you also know that the quantum shine comes from Honkai Impact 3 Seele's chest?
Yes, I'm aware. Moving on. If you pay attention to her design, it's just butterflies. Here, let me put a butterfly so you can follow along. First butterfly patterns, bam, her frills on her coat. There's literally a butterfly just underneath what I assume it is, her black tank top. Another butterfly that's camouflaged right on top of her left arm sleeve. You probably got the point, so I'm gonna point one more butterfly, and it's the bow on her back that it's blocked by her hair. Honestly, pretty nice attention to detail, but Seele ain't about that nice stuff. She is straightforward and all about whooping some cheeks, which is why, I'ma be real, her design is great and all, but her real swag comes from her abilities. Zipping through the place among the sea of butterflies, teehee camera angles on her ultimate, and her voice lines, this character is sick. And her kit? Very simple. Deal damage to the enemy. If you kill the enemy, you go again. Repeat till you make Seele the underworld's scariest person around, who keeps the blood of her victims dripping on her axe. But don't worry, she's still a kind soul, unless you're her Bronya. Now, onto the real juicy part. Elaborating on what I said. Garbage. What I'm about to say is just my opinion and my thoughts after playing Seele and doing a bit of research up until now. Okay? Seele's still a very good character. Heck, still one of the strongest characters in the game, but point number one, she's one of the harder characters to properly maintain a balance on her stats. This character relies on all of her offensive stats, which are attack, speed, and crit rate, crit damage. And if you want to maximize her damage, you must invest on all of them equally. Sure, she gets speed every time she skills, making it easier to hit 160 speed to obtain her light cone's max stats, but you need at least 132 speed to hit 160 speed at E0, while also keeping a nice crit rate, crit damage ratio. But let's just say you can reach 160 speed and keep a beautiful crit rate, crit damage ratio. Your attack will be low. This makes killing mobs consistently harder than it should be. It becomes even harder if your crit rate is below 100. We all know that no matter your crit rate, you'll be gambling on crit if your crit rate isn't at 100%. And if you don't land a crit, that ultimate will hit as hard as a magic art. She's basically a balanced triangle. You can have 3 good stats built, but there's always going to be that one stat that will be a challenge to upgrade without swiping for E2. Oh, but Resurgence buffs her next attack by 80%. Point number 2. In my experience, Resurgence only makes a noticeable difference when using her technique at the start of battle. Not so much during battle though. There's been instances where my Resurgence attack underperforms compared to my previous unbuffed move. And point number 3, this may sound dumb, but it's been happening to me more and more often. Resurgence only activates if Seele gets the final blow. What do I mean by that? If Seele has some sort of buff, I don't know, Tingyun Benediction, Ruan Mei skill, or Spores and Swarm Disaster, and the buff during her move takes the kill, it won't activate Resurgence. It's very niche, but this has ruined so many of my runs. It's honestly frustrating. Am I spoiled because of Jinglian ratio? But that's just my opinion. If you enjoy playing Seele, keep playing her. I still use her. She's still a dopamine inducing unit that will carry you throughout the game as much as possible. But enough yapping. I'm stuck in version 1.6, so let's allow the second character to take us to version 2.0. Xuan made a quick divination, and she said 2.0 is the origin story of Otto. So, second time I'll be talking about Xuan, eh? All this talk about Seele took a lot of brain cells, but there's still some stuff I really like about Xuan, aside from carrying me throughout the game. Like how her design can be simplified to super short woman as tall as a billabong heater, with Hanfu hairstyle, and a supposed third eye that's more of a Fulussi, with additional traits like being a tsundere and a wee bit hard. Yes, we both watched Chunibyo together, how did you know? But regardless, we should give credit where credit's due. Her cotton candy pink palette is great. If you don't like it at first, it'll grow on you. The fact that she hasn't tripped over her flowing straps is impressive, and for having the coolest animations in the game, especially her ult. Which, speaking of which, what a brain dead character. Pop her skill and you beat the game. Max HP increase, extra crit rate, and damage taken reduced by 65%. And if that wasn't enough, if Xuan's HP drops to a certain percent, she just regains her HP. And if you use her ultimate, she heals your team. Nobody can be killed with this character, man. All you have to do is build her HP. That's it. Here's my Xuan stats, by the way. For a preservation unit, this character does it all. Again, credit where credit's due. I'm definitely being genuine and not because short girls are extremely aggressive. Of course not. It's not like she would be hard with her coworkers, right? And then there's this gremlin. Qingque is all about that Qingquillian damage. It ain't even a joke. Trust me. Build your Hanya or get sparkles and you win the game. What's the point of using a psychotic Mara-struck person or a dragging emo boy when you can just use funny little Mahjong gremlin and gamble your way to the path of Qingquillian damage? This character is nothing but solely about that Qingquillian damage. Another hot take, her in-game model looks cuter than her splash art. That's gonna do it for now. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like these, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to vote for the next element video, cause these two need a tiebreaker. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.